Hello and welcome to HiGPS looks at the new map episode, I guess. A while ago we did a sort of a map episode of what makes a good map, and there was a couple of things that, we kind of discovered looking at maps that people consider good and looked at the maps that people considered bad. And one of the few things were that, first of all, you need to have 3 to 5 passages at all times. Less than 3 is bad. If you only have 2 passages to go, that is bad design, according to the maps that are good versus the maps that are bad. Another was that a single sentry should not be able to cover an entire point, or all access points. Just a single sentry should not be able to do that. And lastly, the longer route should yield an advantage of some sort. And that's pretty much it. So we're going to look at RD Asteroid, a map that reeks of terrible game design. I have never had any fun on this map. It is absolutely dreadfully teleported. And one thing that created, whatever. The first red flag is that in the spawn they have already put a teleporter. This is like a red flag. This is like already we're just inside the spawn and like what is this here? What purpose does this serve? This is the spawn. This is where we start. Why do you have a teleporter where we start? This belongs to the engineer. This belongs to nobody. Why is this here? This no. You can't. You just can't. No. You do not have that. Bad design. Bad design. Eesh. Bad design. Alright. I'm going to talk about why this is bad in a minute. So let's take a look at the teleporter. You go on the teleporter and it goes whoosh. And you end up... where would you end up? I think you end up here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. You end up here. You end up on the battlements. Yeah. Because I think the people who made this really likes Two Fort. I think they love the map, even though Two Fort is really bad. Design-wise. So you can either, go out here and be like, hey, I'm on a battlement. I'm a sniper, and there's other snipers over there. Papa, choppa, 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 choppa. Sniper shooting, yeah. There's a bridge, and there's another bridge as well, looking very reminiscent of Two Fort, except in space. Which is pretty cool, actually. So, let's see what the other area goes. We can go and, oh, where does this lead us? Another door. Ah, we're on top of the battlements. Valve knew you liked battlement, so they put a battlement on your battlement, so you can shoot down on the people that shoot downs on your on your friends. Yo, dog. Yeah, this the battlement on the battlement is also not necessary at all. Why? What purpose does this serve? I know what they thought, but that doesn't make any sense. So let's go on to the middle point here. We have the exit. It's currently 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you go over, and then we have the enemy base. And let's just take a look here. So first we have these robots, which you kill, and you get points, and your points get sent back to your base, and then the enemy team can steal your points. So if you have like 290 points, and the other team has 10, and they steal all your stuff, they win. If your team doesn't know what they're doing. Which is pretty much everybody, because nobody knows how to play this game yet. Or this game mode, rather. So these you have the robots, and when you kill these robots, this door up here opens. So you can go through there. And then you can kill these guys, who are currently Ubered. And when you kill these guys, this door opens. And then you can kill these guys and get tons of points, because these give more points. So these are basically moving control points, is what these guys are. And then you have the area where your intelligence will spawn when you have some points. If you have 0 points, like here, it will not spawn. But as soon as you get points, you get spawn, and then you can steal it. And then you have these who kill you when they go like zap, and then they kill you. So let's look at the entrance thing. Does this thing have 3 to 5 entrances? Yes, it does. It has one-way and a one-way entrance. That is pretty safe. You can go in, you step on this, the door opens, and then it closes. So if you have a friend back here, it's going to be good because you can keep the door open. You go in, you steal the stuff, and then you go back out. Or if you're ballsy and you have control of your avatar, it's like, oh yeah, this is hard, except not really. You can just do this and be like, up, and you're through. Or you can take the long route, which you should never ever do, because here's some glass. You can see all the stuff that's going on. Too bad you can't see if somebody's keeping the door open for you from here, I would really love to see some glass here. So, because way too many times have I been standing here and be like, help, hey, look at me. And my teammate has been running and he's looked at me. I've been gone this way. This way takes you through a vent where you have to crouch, and this is basically just a time waster where you just have to crouch and go through here, spend some more time. And the spawn room, which doors nobody use because everybody takes the teleporter, because why would you not stand on something that's shiny? Oh yeah, you know, shiny teleporter or door. Gee, I can't imagine what people will choose. Anyway, some glass here serves no real purpose. This is just to waste your time. Going down here could easily be in a drop down or something like that, because you won't be going up there anytime soon. However, that's irrelevant, I guess. However, if you put a sentry here, it covers all the entrances or exits to the trail room, which is not very good. You need some alternate routes. So let's go back to the middle point here, and let's see if the longer route yields an advantage. So let's see here. You go out through the regular doors, which is here. And this is blue base, and we're going to go to the red base. Alright, we're at the red base. That didn't take long. Alright, let's do the alternate route. I guess this is the end of our base. So let's do the long route. Let's see what kind of advantage this yields. Ah, we're at the red base. So where do we end up? Okay, once again, this is the short route, which shouldn't yield an advantage. And the longer route, actually, like, this is the entrance where we would go if we were to come from our base. And hey, it's a tunnel. Wow, that is really bad. Why would you ever go here? It just takes longer and you just end up in the same spot. But you have three different ways of approaching this. 4 if you can rock jump, because you can go like, and then you land here. And you're like, alright, I can go around here. Top, ooh, what's this? Door closed? Don't worry about it. I'll kill these things. And here's the little connector area. So one more time, in case it's unclear. The shortest route, here we are. And then we have the long route, or the not so long route. Let's say you fall down, you go oop, and you go chugga 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 chugga. Hey, hey, we're here. This is just like 2 Fort, by the way. Taking the sewers in 2 Fort is absolutely pointless. There's no reason to do so. You might as well kill yourself and try again. So let's speak about sentry positions, right? Let's say if I'm gonna go defense, and let's say we're gonna do a 2-man defense, you know, engineer and a pyro. If I'm engineer, I put the sentry here. It will cover all entrance points, and it will be hard for the enemy team to pick up the gubs these things drop, and even kill them. You might have a guy standing here shooting rockets, but then you have your pyro friend reflect or shoot flares or whatever. But they're like, but if you do the rocket jump, you do the wadoosh. And you come around here, and you go around the side, and there's health up here. So if you're a soldier, you can shoot here and only have to have your rockets reflected. But then you die, and you go like, oh, well, I'm going to go demo man and blow that stuff up, because stickies are really fair. So I'm going to be using those and blow that up, regardless if the pyro's there or not. Yeah. So you switch, and you go demo man, but the pyro has good game sense, and he does this. And he hangs out here, using the high 5 taunt, and he sees you coming and kills you anyway. So this part here, 1 sentry and whatever else defense is going to stop whatever else is going to push. Ideally, like, that's like the ultimate defense. There's like no reason to build it anywhere else. I can see like maybe here or something, I don't know. But in this room where these are, and it covers all the entrances. There's only soldiers and demo men, and maybe like they can bring a medic if quick fix jumping. They can do that. But this is just not very good. It's pretty bad, to be honest. And then this door opens, and this area here I actually like. This is very reminiscent of old Team Fortress Classic days. It's like, oh, what's this? Another path you can go? Yeah, you have to go through this room. So the long path and the short path all leads to this choke here, which, I mean, you can even put a sentry here. And you've covered all the ground forces. Put a sentry up here. But I'm not sure if you can build here, but if you build a sentry here, there's no way the jumpers is gonna ever be able to get up there. Maybe the domeman come and shoot, but then he's gonna be standing on your battleman, and then people that below the battleman is gonna see the dome and shoot him, so... Yeah, I mean, if everybody is aware and everybody knows what they're doing and what they should do, this is going to be a terrible experience for everybody. It's not going to be fun. Because I've had zero fun on this map so far because nobody knows what they're doing. Because everybody keeps taking that teleporter and nobody's back in the base defending. And nobody's really knowing what to do either. It's not very self-explanatory. But anyway, that's enough of this point. One sentry covers all the entrances on this point. Let's move on. Let's say somehow they bring a spy and they kill it and they kill this stuff and attack further. So we go and we get the next point. This one I actually like. I mean, you have a lot of different ways to approach this. You can go here. You can see stuff through the windows. This is nice. You can actually see what's going on, and this door will open as soon as you kill those guys, and you can kill those guys from the high ground shooting down. You can also pass through here and even walk up, so it's not just a soldier exclusive or a Doman exclusive up there, or scout with jumping abilities as well. So you kill these guys. Pick up their stuff, move on. How many ways do you have to approach this? Let's see, 1. This second area, 1, 2 with this door here, and a 3 with this door here because it's on the low ground on the side. This also allows for some sneaky stuff where you can go blah 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 blah. Go around the back, come up here. And this is a very choke area. But then again, if the guy has a sentry here, it's gonna kill you. So yeah. But yeah, this area shows a lot of promise. I like this area actually. It's pretty nice. Has that like base feel with like the water and like the shape of this. It's nice. Has something for like, every class. Snipers can snipe, scouts can jump around, soldiers can jump around, heavies can just gun down stuff because it's open enough. You can input a sentry here as well in this area for the spies to decloak here in the water. And he can come up and do his shenanigans. So yeah, let's move on to the next area. Let's see how many areas of approach you can have here. So we got... Say you continue on this path here. So you got a couple of ways. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is the limit. That's pushing the limit of how many entrances you can have. 3 to 5 is usually the ones, and a lot of these are connected. So it's either going to be people from here or here or here or here or here. It's not going to be that many, and it's not going to matter too much because a single sentry covers all these entrances, all of them. If I put a sentry here in this spot, it's gonna be really tough to kill. I mean, if I'm a competent, if my defense is as competent as the offense, this sentry here is gonna be really hard to kill, and he covers all the entrances. But wait, could there be a back door here? Nope. No. We're gonna seal this off. We're just gonna have an ammo pack here. You don't know there's an ammo pack here. How many people do you think know there's a pack here? How many? 0. I just realized. Oh, maybe more. Talking out of my ass. But anyway, you get my point. A single sentry covers all the entrances to steal the intel. One thing the map has going for it, though, is that it's a moon map, and everybody's been waiting for this, but there's some major design flaws here like this. 1 sentry covering all the entrances, as well as 1 sentry covering all the exits as well. And they have 2 battlements that makes no sense. You don't need... why'd you have a battlement on top of a battlement? It doesn't make any sense. It serves no purpose. Other than another entrance. And the longest route, it's just like 2-4, it's just a long pain in the ass route. What purpose does this serve? Nobody would go here. Why would you even put this? And why would you put health packs over here? Does this make any sense? This, it's just terrible. Just remove it. Like, it would be way better if they just made a ramp here. Like a ramp. That would have been way better. Or maybe like, have it go up here. Or something, you know? Like, maybe they could come at this door here, or like from a vent, like you drop down. It's only a one-way in, so you have like some advantage. Anything but this long, tedious, pointless path that leads you exactly where you would have gone if you'd taken the main door. Like, I don't think the guy who made this area and the guy that made this area are the same person, because how could they be? This actually, like, this part here is probably the best part of the map, except for this part. It looks like you can jump up here. You can't, but you can just seal it up, and that's fine. Guess you got like some props. Got high ground. You got water. You got the water path that you can take. to come out here, which is identical to this path, so I'm not even sure why this path is here. Maybe it's because of this spawn door, but nobody uses that spawn door because everybody takes a teleporter. I mean, if you're gonna have a teleporter, don't use the teleporter, make it like a man cannon, and make it not be in front of everybody. Right, make it be like in here, in the corner, so you actually have to be like, oh yeah, there it is, instead of be like, oh, shiny, I'm gonna just sit on this thing. Or stand on it, rather. Other than that, I think this game mode is gonna flop pretty heavily. Like, we had a couple of game modes, like Territorial Control, that is a stalemate fest, nobody likes that. We had Special Delivery, which wasn't properly playtested, which is a sniper fest stalemate galore. And this map is gonna be either, I'm not sure. First of all, it has to be finished, which I don't think it's ever gonna be, because when Valve starts to make beta maps available for everybody, it's a sign that they don't really... It's not a good sign, actually. It's actually pretty bad. It means like they do not have the resources to test their maps properly before release. And they seem lately very disconnected from their user base. This depending on the choices they made with unlocks, like Eureka Effect is absolutely useless beyond all repair. The Liberty Launcher stinks. The new Sniper is pretty awful. The Tide Turner is what every shield should have been. And that's that. And this map is like another example. It's like, yeah, let's just make 2-4 in space. Because 2-4 is such a great map, you know, with long hallways that leads you exactly to where you would have been if you just walked in the main road. So this is my opinions of the map. Like, I think it's a cool aesthetic. It's cool to be on the moon, but yeah, these paths, man, these needs to get fixed, and like some proper pathing and some remodeling. It's really due, because if you just bunker down, nobody's going in at all. And it's going to be easy for the other team just to poke and prod at the other team if they're not doing the same thing. This is kind of cool, but at the same time, kind of not. I'm not really sure what they were thinking. Like this makes a lot of sense. Like, you have a quicker exit. But if you're a good player and you're coordinated enough to have a friend there, you can just go up, up, up. Yeah. So there you go. Like, teleporter is not a viable choice. And a battlement on a battlement just makes no sense. And they have like an entrance for soldiers and demomen. That is fine. There's one right here, but it's too easily negated by some competent players on the defense here. Other than that, I think this area here should be stretched out to over here, so you have a full high ground, and maybe this wall here at the top be taken down so you can actually walk all the way across. That would be nice, like a high ground elevated, and then you can maybe like cut this off and seal this off and make this long, tedious path actually be worth it. To give you some high ground. Because that's what I'm doing on good maps. Like Badlands and stuff, you take the longer path, you're going to end up on the high ground. Take the longer path, you can choose if you go to high ground. We can also take the short path and also go on the high ground. Doesn't make any sense. So there you go. Anything else? Anything else I am forgetting? I do not believe so. Yeah, this area is great. Really like this. This really feels like a moon base. Well, this area here needs to get some fixes as well. Like this time waster vent shouldn't be here, it should be somewhere else. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and let me know what you think in the comments. And keep it civil. HiGPS out.